Are we live?
Moose Knuckle?
The Moose Knuckle flavor?
There's a brand called Moose Knuckle.
What do they
It's
make?
like high-end stuff.
Oh, like shirts and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to Gas Station Cappuccino, home of the Moose Knuckle t-shirts.
Moose Knuckle t-shirt. This episode is brought to you by LaCroix Sparkling Water.
I'm Danny. Next to me is Dean. Today we actually are drinking a couple Croix instead of coffee.
You know, I never buy the lemon Croix.
No, me
It's
either.
not bad.
So
I prefer a little lime zing, though.
We're still on Croix. But I don't get a bunch of the LaCroix now because the cherry bubbly.
You can't beat the cherry bubbly.
The cherry. So those of you that are
unmatched.
those of you that
Yet.
are into the flavored waters, it's funny because it's all a sham.
What do you mean?
Like the whole, like there's nothing in it. Like okay, here we go. Ingredients: carbonated water, natural flavors. All right, what the fuck does natural flavors mean? Right, that's the thing. Like
Chemicals.
right. Well, like natural flavors. Well, chemicals. Well, they're from a natural source. Well, yeah, no shit. Like almost everything's from a natural source at some point. You know, like everything is natural. Like is derived from natural things.
We could always, I'm sure we could look it up. The information has to be out there because it's an FDA approved product. So
This is what-
it has to be full disclosure as far as like online of what's in here.
Well, no, it's percentage. It's just like on food labels and stuff, whatever. Like if it's a such and such percentage of the thing, you don't have to put it. So, for example, and supplements are really
Well, I
bad.
mean,
know that
somebody's
FDA,
probably.
but-
Well, somebody's probably. I'm saying like done has dissected it and put the information out there online.
Yeah, maybe. And I'm not. I mean, I'm not complaining. I drink them all the time. They're great. It's just funny. Like that just always gets me. It's like, oh, there's nothing to them. It's just what it's like. Well, something makes it taste that way, and it's the natural flavors. It's not like they just soaked a bunch of water in lime and lemon peels, and then carbonated it. Like that's not how it happened.
No, definitely not. There's some kind of extract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we go classic pamplemousse on the Croix, and then I get the dual. Like I like the Murray Pepino.
You always drink those tall, skinny ones.
The tall. Well, I like saying Murray Pepino.
Is that what they're all called, or is that
No,
just one flavor?
that's just one flavor.
Got it.
Or it's a two flavored one flavor, right?
We pretty much at home in the fridge.
And then and then now it's just cherry bubbly's taking over.
Yeah, that's as of probably the last few months, at least. It's been exclusively, probably actually since summer. It's been exclusively cherry bubbly. Cherry bubbly, or we'll even throw in some, the apple bubbly's kind of a good little twist too.
How about the strawberry?
I've had the strawberry. It didn't really do it for me.
Jess really likes the strawberry bubbly. It's okay, but it doesn't get my rocks off.
There's the Waterloo watermelon's not bad.
No.
There's a brand called Waterloo, and they're usually cheaper than LaCroix and bubbly.
Man. See,
And,
that's what happened with the bubbly is I tried to stick to Croix, tried to stay purist. But you know what? Like the cherry bubbly one is just so damn good.
Well, the can's
And they're-
better looking too.
And they're cheaper.
Yeah.
And so it's like, man, like the cherry. So pretty much I'll get a couple 8-packs of the cherry bubbly and then like one 8-pack of whatever Croix flavor I'm feeling. Maybe the Murray Pepinos, maybe the Charisse Lemon.
Yeah, you can usually
maybe the Pamplemousse.
at my local store. You can usually get.
I kind of go 2 to 1.
You can get 2 cases for $6.
Yeah.
Or but the Waterloo sometimes it's either 2 for $5, or for like crazy it's like 2 for $4. And Waterloo is good. It's definitely not bubbly, but it's good.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, check out Waterloo.
When you're sitting there looking at an 8-pack of Croix and it's like $4.29 or something, or you can get two of the bubblies for $6.
Yeah.
It's a tough sell.
Yeah. And the bubbly.
If the product was superior, I wouldn't care. If like Croix are really better, I'd be like, oh, I'm getting those. You know,
Yeah,
whatever.
for sure. But it's the same thing.
But if it's the same thing, or maybe even, maybe
I can tell the
cherry's
difference.
better.
I can tell the difference between carbonated waters or mineral waters if there's no flavor. Like Perrier and Pellegrino taste totally different.
Which do you prefer?
Probably Pellegrino.
Interesting.
Perrier's, I don't know. It just doesn't. It's not as crisp. It doesn't have as strong as a carbonation. Also, as the Pellegrino, I think has a lot more stronger
Feeling like
carbonated scents.
If you're going for it, you're going for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, I think I like the bottle better too.
Yeah.
I like.
What about the Topocos?
Oh, those are good too.
Topocos are really good.
I like how you can get like the little beer can size or the beer bottle size.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
In the glass.
Yeah, those are cool. I remember first time I had one of those was at Deuce's Gym.
Yeah, it's part of the hipster kit.
Yeah. Those are everywhere now.
You get like you show up, you get like just some sort of a hat. Maybe it's like the golf style hat. Maybe it's like more of a fedora, but it's not a ball cap. That's for damn sure, right? And then you get like a faded T-shirt, and maybe either Birkenstocks or Chonkless, some Chonks, something like
maybe
that.
Some Tevas,
and then a bottle of Topoco.
Yeah, you gotta get the glass. You gotta show up to the barbecue where everybody's drinking beers, and you show up with the bottled beer, sparkling water.
You show up
just walk around, and be that guy.
Well, the Topoco, and then a fifth in your back pocket of something else you're taking pulls off.
Of like Taka vodka.
Yeah.
That you paid $3 for.
Yeah.
Your water costs more actually than the vodka.
No. Yeah. Well, that's kind of how it goes. Like,
but that's United States, though. You can get soda cheaper than water.
Yeah.
At the store.
Yeah.
I remember a long time ago I heard about it's probably like one of those urban myths kind of things, but
I'm sorry, I just can't believe that people still drink soda. Like that it's like as popular as it is still. Like,
but we live in an area of the United States where we're way more aware and conscious of that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
people in the Midwest and like other parts, like they necessarily aren't getting the same sources of like information. I would say, or they're not really seeking after it as much because they're also just not interested in the same necessarily things. It's a culture thing. Like when you're in California, everybody you at least know 5 or 7 people that are probably pretty health conscious that have a lot of information about things like that. Where you grow up in another smaller part of town where there's not that many people, and everybody just kind of just goes by advertising and what the kids eat at. What the kids want to eat, junk food, stuff like that. That's just how it goes.
Tell you what, the Waffle Shop is fucking delicious, though.
Waffle Shop's good.
Or the Waffle House.
Yeah, Waffle House is good.
Place down south, whatever it's called. I forget which one it is.
Yeah, Waffle
House, yeah. Oh, so good.
There's
hash browns. Get dirty.
I can't remember if this was an urban myth or if it was like really a true story. One of those stories you hear growing up, and it was about these 2 guys that like made a bet in like I think it was like the 80s. Or like the late 70s, that like there were like some millionaire guys that made a bet with each other, like $1 million bet, like legit, like people will never buy like bottled water, like how silly it is of an idea. And then now look at us, like.
Do you hear about?
Who's gonna pay for water? Water's free everywhere. Why would you pay for it?
Well, let me do you one better. People are selling canned air.
Like you mean like
like air in a can.
Like aerosol to clean your computer?
No. Like, remember when the fires and the air was all shitty? And we talked about how in certain parts of the world, the air is shitty all the time. Like in China, for example, parts of China, like highly industrial parts of China, Mexico City. Mexico City has just fucking awful air quality, stuff like that. So this, I think this Canadian guy was the first one to do it. And he lives up in Canada, obviously, by some mountain. And it's like this great, super clean air quality air. So he's putting this air in cans, and they're selling it in like China and Mexico City, and just areas of the world that have really shitty air quality. So then people I think it has like a mask attachment to it or something. So you put the mask on and it's like take some hits, like it's a massive inhaler basically, but it's just instead of being medicine, it's not albuterol, or it's just clean air.
But then how long does that last?
Well, I think each one is different. It's not like you would breathe every breath off it. I think it's like, every, once a half an hour, you might want to hit this shit, get like some real air in you. Right? So yeah, they say a can's like, what is it, like 30, I don't know, maybe like 100 puffs of this fucking can of air. I think it's like the size of like a spray paint can, but then has like a little mask coming off and just hit that shit.
Bougie ones too. They sell air from different vacation spots all over the world.
Oh, there you go.
This is Fiji air.
Yeah.
It's Fijian.
Huh.
Fijian air. This is. I mean, shit. Like if you're in Mexico City breathing that shit pollution air, and some nice fresh Canadian mountain air,
Well,
I mean, come on. I'll tell you what. Nice, fresh Canadian mountain air sounds good right now.
although California doesn't have the best air quality, like, I want the reverse effect. I want some, like, downtown Tokyo air.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Watching it right now. Oh,
Wow.
2 Chainz. Is that the most expensivest shit when he's breathing air, though?
Of course he has it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he goes around on the show. $10,000 air in a can. This is the expensive shit. So, yeah, you just take a whiff, dude. Breathe it in.
It's $10,000?
Well, not all. Just this is one. Remember, this is 2 Chainz show, the most expensivest shit. So this is like the most expensive
version.
can of air. But so there's like a affordable version of this. Like the guy who
How do we know that's $10,000? Did it say?
on the title is set up in the corner. So
Oh,
the
wow.
title of the video. So they're not all like that. Like if you just go whatever, like the corner store in China, and whatever.
Jeez.
That's when this is like whatever, it's like $5 or whatever, like normal price.
I want some of that. I want some of that South Central LA air.
Yeah.
Give me some of that South Central.
Yeah.
I want that stuff Snoop was inhaling when he was growing up.
Yeah. I don't know. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I believe it.
It's sad.
It's I feel sorry for the people that buy it.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's silly. But one thing's not silly. This is episode 50
Yes, episode 50.
of Gas Station Cappuccino. We've done 50 of these things.
This is the 50th one.
That's a lot.
That's a fair amount.
It's a good amount.
So, by the way, we announcement. We have a winner from last episode's competition.
Oh, what was the competition?
We said you gotta leave a review, write a review,
Yeah.
and then screenshot it, send us a picture of it,
Yeah.
and then we would pick a winner. Mm-hmm. And then we would give the winner something. What did we say we're gonna give the winner?
Oh,
couple
few
bags of coffee.
coffee.
Couple bags of coffee. The winner is Sam Storer.
Who's that?
It's Sam Storer.
Sam Storer. Sam Storer, congratulations.
Sam Storer is the winner, the one who won
Is
the
this
competition.
is this a guy or girl, Sam?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
It just said the email is from Sam Storer. I'm pretty sure it's a guy.
Okay. Because maybe it might have said Samantha.
Yeah, no, Sam Storer, it's a guy. So Sam Storer, he wrote us a review on iTunes, gave us 5 stars, sent it in. Anyway, and he was the chosen winner.
Very nice.
So we're actually going to do something very similar this episode, being the 50th episode.
I think we almost have like over 50. I think we have about 50 reviews. Pretty solid.
Yeah. Well, being the 50th episode, what we'll do is we're going to do the same deal. So this is what you got to do to get a chance to win. Write us a review on iTunes. Okay? Rate it, write a review, screenshot your review, email it to podcast@caffeineandkilos.com, and we will choose a winner to win a $50 gift card to Caffeine and Kilos.
50 bones.
50 bones.
This is we're gonna announce this on IG. I'm sure too. Might as well.
Might as well.
Tell the peeps.
Let them know. So $50 gift card, caffeineandkilos.com. Just again, rate the podcast on iTunes, write a review, email us a picture of the review, a screenshot, and you're safe.
Maybe a selfie with the screenshot. So have someone else take the picture.
What? Like this, like thumbs up?
With the review, screenshot it on their phone, and have someone else take a picture. Excuse me. This LaCroix's got me burping.
Do they do that to you?
Got me. So much Milk Money donuts and chocolate bars for breakfast around here.
Oh,
by the way,
and Croix.
So I went to Phil's Coffee this morning and got their little breakfast thing they had there, and it was called a protein energy bowl, right? And it was like a big scoop of hummus, like 2 eggs chopped up thinly, nicely chopped, with some cucumber with some kind of special some kind of sauce on it. Not sauce, but more like a dressing, but very light. Holy shit, it was good. It was so damn good.
Sounds good.
It was a very good hummus. They had a really good hummus. It might be homemade or something, I think. It just didn't taste it wasn't what's the other one? Sabara. the main one
Yeah,
you get at the
Sbarro or
store,
whatever, yeah.
which I love. I go through like 2 or 3 of those a week, but like this one was like, it was really good.
What do you normally dip in your hummus?
Well, I dipped the eggs. Oh, at home?
Yeah. A spoon.
It depends. No, I'll sometimes use maybe like a salami,
Oh, yeah.
maybe some salami, maybe like a some kind of a cracker, maybe like a some kind of a whole grain cracker, maybe even like a corn tortilla chip. Depends. I just go through so much hummus. It's crazy.
I did that a lot when we go on like little trips, little vacations, like staying in a cabin or something. Just get a bunch of hummus for lunch. Just dip like chopped bell peppers, carrots, stuff like that.
I've been doing a lot of work around the house, like on the weekends. So it's like, honestly, sometimes I don't even eat lunch. I'm just like grazing on hummus.
Yeah, just hummus, man.
I'm just kind of grazing. Walk by, go in the kitchen, grab a couple scoops of hummus with some kind of meat, maybe some kind of deli meat, or maybe some kind of some kind of hummus vessel of some sort.
A spoon.
Yeah, sometimes a spoon.
Fingers.
Sometimes
tongue.
I'll be lying if I said I've never just gone fingers in the hummus.
Just knuckles in.
Yeah, knuckles deep. Mm-hmm. Go knuckles deep in the old Sabri. Sabra. Sabara. What is it?
Sabara.
Saber. That's from
Sabara.
Saber. That's from fucking The Office.
So Dina, what else is going on? Oh, did we?
American Opens is this weekend.
This weekend in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
I was just gonna say that. Milwaukee.
That's exciting.
Yeah. I just love Utah.
It's interesting though. I'm interested to see kind of how that pans out.
I don't know how you go from Las Vegas to Milwaukee.
Here's the best part: is that in Las Vegas, that was just the Open Series.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, here's the finals.
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Yeah. And I understand, I guess, from a fiscal standpoint, you'll make a lot more money at the Open Series because of the qualifications to get there.
Way more people. The number of entrants is going to be significantly higher.
For sure. And so I get that. But it's like, come on. Who wants to, I don't know. I look at it from my perspective. Like this year, I was lifting qualifying totals every weekend, no problem. Well over.
Right.
And I had no desire to compete to go because I didn't want to go there.
Yeah.
How many people are like that?
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend 2 G's to go there to go to Milwaukee to lift.
So if you're
I'm just being honest.
If you're just coming up, it's different.
I guess that's true.
You've kind of done it. You've lifted at that level before, and so it's just it's kind of, I don't want to say it's whatever, but but someone who has never qualified for that before and they're just getting started, and maybe you've got Olympic aspirations or at least national champion or something like that. You want to make a world team, or you just want to medal at nationals. And so if that's the center right now, the centerpiece of your life, is lifting.
That's true.
It doesn't fucking matter where it is.
That's true.
And
that's a valid point. And,
but there are.
I mean, technically, I went to Reno too, so that's the armpit of California. Some people came all across the country to go to Reno,
Nevada. Yeah.
Yeah, Reno, Nevada. But Reno's
it's not
rough. Reno's rough.
Yeah, parts. It's actually coming up a little bit.
It is coming up a little bit.
But it's absolutely, it's not.
Oh yeah. Did I say California?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I meant Nevada.
Yeah.
Because we get confused here. Us Californians, we can go to Tahoe, the Reno-Tahoe border, for New Year's and holidays, and it's sometimes you forget you're not in California.
Well, it's like South Lake Tahoe. State line goes right through the middle of town.
Yeah.
The one side of the street you're in California, next side of the street you're in Nevada casinos.
Yeah, I was like, why do you keep saying Nevada?
Or like Heavenly Ski Resort, the one side of the Heavenly is in California, the back side's in Nevada.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay, for example, when I first started lifting and was coming up trying to do some things, first American Open I qualified for was in Mobile, Alabama.
Is that the roller skating rink?
No, the roller skating rink was in Westchester, Ohio.
Oh shit.
So listen, which by the way, funny thing actually, Mobile, Alabama has a nice little downtown scene. I mean, it's a pretty small town, but it's right there on the Gulf. You get down there, it's on the water. The convention center's on the water. But I'm talking, it is a small, it's not like a mid-sized city. It's like a small small city type
Yeah.
thing, But it's the biggest town around, like in the close proximity, whatever. So a little downtown scene, and a nice little kind of bar scene downtown, the convention center, and so there's that. And then that year, Nationals was at the Arnold, and the following year, National Championships was in the skating rink in Westchester, which is just outside Cincinnati.
There's a lot of Westchesters, huh?
Probably.
There's a lot of cities.
Not what? Yeah. Wait, was it Westchester? Anyways, right outside Cincinnati. Yeah. It was a shit show. But now they're out of the skating rink. Now they're doing convention centers. Things are going good, looking good.
Out of the skating rink.
Out of the skating rink. That was the low point. That was when the tides really started turning. People said, all right,
that was pre-fill.
Because this has gone
Was that pre-fill?
Yeah. He may have been just, he was not in charge.
He wasn't making moves yet.
People said, this shit has gone too far.
It's just like when a person hits rock bottom.
Yeah, that's what it
with
was.
With their personal demons. This is kind of was the USAW's demon.
That's what it was.
The roller skating rink.
The roller skating rink.
Sometimes you gotta hit rock bottom to get back up.
Sometimes you gotta do it. That's it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And if anyone hasn't been to Phil's Coffee, when Dean was talking about Phil's, he actually had a good description of it earlier. It's like it's almost like a cocktail, like the coffee cocktail bar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's you're not going there for black coffee, right? Like
No.
I mean if you are, you're just like you should be going somewhere else.
Right.
But it's not bad, it's just not good.
Well, like they got the mojito thing.
Yeah. I meant just the regular black coffee.
Right.
But yeah, the mint mojito, jeez.
So it's like it's mint mojito coffee, which you would not think goes together well, but it goes together so well.
Yeah, it's so well. It's the the cream and obviously there's sugar in it. The cream and the sweetener with the coffee mixed with the smashed mint leaves in the bottom. It's a treat.
Yeah.
They do all pour overs only there at Phil's.
Really?
Yeah, they all do. It's all pour over.
See, I did not know that.
Yeah, there's no espresso, I believe. I don't think there's an espresso machine. Oh no, there is. There is.
I'm thinking like the mint mojito.
The mint mojito's done through a pour over.
Do they?
Yeah.
I must not have been paying attention.
Yeah, right at the front there.
Pour overs.
Yeah. Speaking of pour overs.
So it's released. They're out. They actually went out today. By the time you're listening to this, they'll be released. But with the Caffeine Kilos V60 drippers. So it's a pour over, but it's not like this big glass ball thing. It's just they're pretty handy. Just pop it right on top of your mug. Or if you want to use it like a carafe, you could put on top of the carafe. That'd be fine. But yeah, just pop it right on top of your mug. Filter goes in, coffee goes in, do your pour over. So the benefits of a pour over, a little more control. So say you're using a standard coffee pot, standard coffee maker. I'm going to make my 12 cups here, right? Old Mr. Coffee. Well, the problem is the shower that's within there, right, that puts the water down onto the ground. Like, you don't know how well distributing that is. Like, if it's kind of a stronger flow, it's going to be hitting certain areas, and those certain areas are going to be over extracted and other areas are going to be under extracted.
Yep.
You might notice on a
lot of waste.
Shitty coffee pot, you'll go to pull out the basket and certain parts of the coffee are not wet. They're like
Just
dry
totally
still.
dry still, yeah.
So like that's not good, because then the parts that are getting hit are going to be over extracted and under, so it's not going to taste that good in the end. Also, the temperature of the water is going to be kind of suspect. Right,
Yeah.
like a lot of times
Machines are going to get older or not be as good, and they
Right.
might not heat as well.
amount of heat as well. So it's like the distribution of the water, the strength of the streams, how many outlets does the shower head kind of have? Are they a
Are
bunch?
they clogged?
Are they clogged?
Are they clean?
God, nothing irritates more than you ever go take a shower and there's like one stream. It's like shooting off to the side.
Yeah.
I don't know
Little
why that irritates me. That's
calcium buildup.
That's one of those things. I'm
Little
like, man,
OCD.
that thing is fucking just shooting right over there.
A little OCD action going
Also,
on.
like, it hits you in a different spot. Like, you got the main stream hitting you like in your back, and then you got this one just like peppering your shoulder. I'm like, what the
So
fuck?
I had my shower head installed on the bottom of the tub, so it just shoots straight up.
Just squat over it?
Yeah.
Smart.
And when everybody takes a shower at my house, they're kind of like, oh, this is different. And they always like it. It's like a bidet.
Yeah. You ever use bidet?
I haven't. I have not.
Change your life.
Really? I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I would never be able to just take a regular bathroom visit ever
Well, that's
again.
the thing. The problem is then at some point you don't have one anymore. You got to use toilet paper, and you're like, this isn't clean. Like, what are we doing here?
Well, that's why I always keep baby wipes on staff.
Yeah.
Baby wipes I have around.
That's right. You flush the you flush them.
I flush the non-flushables.
That's right.
So I'm not gonna throw that shit in the trash. What am I, a savage?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. No, you got to
Clog up these pipes instead.
You know, people put their their pets down there. A little
Like hamsters.
like a hamster, dead mouse, or like a goldfish.
Oh yeah, we
kids with toys.
We flush
toys down there.
We flush so many goldfish. Because we get them at like the fair. Like when we're at the fair, take them home. They're in Maddie's room. She overfeeds them every time because like she wants to feed them, so she just does it every time we're not in the room. And then they die. And then she wakes up. She's like, "Oh no, it's gotta flush them." And she walks over there and dumps in the toilet, and that's that.
Well, what's good about that too, though, is like you can almost like manipulate where it's going when you flush it because it's still in water. It's going down where there's more water. It's a little easier to think.
Yeah.
For a kid.
Yeah.
It's just gonna go live with the other fish in the water.
Where's it going? It's dead, Maddie.
Yeah, there's that. But for maybe somebody else that's softer.
Yeah.
It's just gonna go swim with the other fishy like him that are sick.
They're floating belly up. Yeah. So if anybody is interested in coffee, wanting to make it a little better, like say you've got your coffee pot and you kind of wonder, I wonder what the next step would be. Like, what would be the simplest thing or the next thing or cheap, like low investment. Yeah. I just want to I want to just make my coffee a little better. Like I want to see what's it like to have like a cup of coffee that's like does brewing it differently matter? Like I just want to go one step further. And so the pour over dripper is a great way to go. So you just get it. They're what we sell them, $15, or if and then the filters, but you can get we sell them with the filters for $20.
Yeah, which is pretty comparable with anywhere you can get them.
Oh, that's cheap.
That combo price is actually probably cheaper than your other options you're gonna have.
Absolutely.
And the dripper itself is right there.
No, it's a great dripper.
And it's also CK branded, so that makes it way cooler.
It looks out.
Yeah. You can have a regular boring plastic one maybe for $2 less, but or you can have a cool CK one.
So you got a kettle. If you don't have an electric kettle, you can use any kettle with water, or you just take another mug and fill up the mug with water, or like a Pyrex mixing bowl that has a little spout on it, something like that. Put some water in there, microwave it till when it's boiling, and then let it sit so it's not boiling. Mm-hmm. As soon as it's not boiling anymore, then it's okay. It's good to use.
See those kettle things though?
Oh yeah.
That's one of those point of no returns either. Like I don't even not those the other ones.
The electric kettle?
The electric ones.
Yeah.
Like once you have one of those or you use one somewhere else, you can't just put it in the microwave anymore.
I know.
It's way slower in the microwave. You just everything whatever you put it in is going to cook it differently.
Yeah.
It's just never the same. You burn your hand trying to grab the hot mug or whatever the hell it's in.
I got that issue right now at home is we don't have an electric kettle at home.
See, I don't either.
We got the
so I've been using the microwave at home and it sucks.
I know. We use this one here, then I'm at home and I'm yeah. Well, a lot of times at home I use the AeroPress. That's my favorite way to do it. So I just have the one. I do
mostly French press at home.
The second mug, and I just heat it up with water, and then I bitch about it.
Yeah.
Because you spill it, because it runs down the side, and you get fucking hot water everywhere.
So I actually went to Target the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet. We're redoing our kitchen. I'm gonna get one.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm buying one for the house, and they didn't have one.
Oh shit.
They had some other ones that were just doing the most completely ridiculous capabilities that I don't need. I just want the basic one that has a little button you just push down like the one we have here.
Amazon.
It's just, I know, and I was like, this is, and I said this, I might have even said it out loud. I was like, this is why these places are going to be obsolete one day. Because they don't have what I need.
See, you know where I'm kind of...
And it's cheaper online.
Here's the difference though, is part of me, I'm with you, I just can go buy a cheap one on Amazon that works, but then also I'm kind of like this too. Some people make these electric kettles that are specifically for coffee, they get to the perfect temperature and they maintain. It's not just like that one we have here. It's fine. It goes on and then it just shuts off and it cools until it's whatever.
You can't adjust the temperature exactly.
You can adjust it and it'll maintain it and all that. And so part of me is kind of maybe I do just spend $100 on the kettle and have the best fucking kettle in the world.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a little tempting.
It is kind of, but not really. I just want the regular one because I know it works. And I know how I like the coffee it tastes when it comes out.
Yeah.
But it's also you know what? Those things, all that is just more things for it to break on it. Mm. And old school measure.
I see it like this too, though. It's like either I get a really good one, or I just keep heating up the water in the fucking microwave.
Yeah. But it is take like it can take 5 minutes. Like
Yeah, if you're doing a lot of water.
if you're doing a lot of water, that's like five minutes plus.
One mug worth in my home microwave is minute 30. I go minute 30, it's just below boiling.
Yeah, see, mine is well, it depends how cold the water is. If it's water out of the fridge, like out of the little thing that comes out of the fridge and it's ice cold, it's like 2.5, 3 minutes.
Oh shit, you gotta account for the water.
But if I'm going water out of the faucet that's room temp, I can get like a minute and a half.
I'll tell you one thing is you sure should never watch it boil.
No, you can't stand
Never
there.
happens.
No, you can't stand there.
Watch pot, just never.
Yeah, I don't know. Because most of the time I just put the French press in there with water in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fill up the French press with water.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yeah.
And you pop the French press in there.
Yeah.
Because yours doesn't have metal on it.
I think it's like a plastic body, yeah.
Yeah, see if you have a metal French press, that wouldn't work.
Oh, you mean like not? Man, mine's glass. Glass with the plastic handle.
You put it straight in the microwave.
Yeah.
See,
I looked at it like this way, like
why not?
I don't think the plastic handle's gonna melt or anything because people put fucking Tupperware in the microwave.
Yeah, not really.
So I don't see why this would matter.
Yeah, you're right. Well, it's interesting because like if it has metal on it, you don't want to pop that in there.
I don't have
Sparks.
like the what's it called? It's not the top's not in there.
Right. Yeah,
It's just the glass with the plastic
well,
handle.
like
and
ours,
plastic
the
base.
C&K French presses have a little metal on them.
No, I don't use that one. This one is like my regular plastic one I had at home.
Although you could take the glass part out, put it in there, and then burn your hands getting it back in.
Yeah, my dad used to use one that had a removable glass piece, and it eventually broke.
Because he kept removing it.
No, because I think it might have slipped or he dropped. Because it's just awkward to hold, and it's hot as shit.
Yeah.
So it was like bound to happen.
Yeah.
One of those things. Because it had a metal body.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I think that about sums it up.
yeah, a little French press talk, a little progression of USAW talk.
Quiz. What does V60 stand for?
The angle of degrees of the shape of the vessel of the dripper.
That is correct. It stands for vector 60 because 60 degrees is the angle at which the dripper tapers.
Yep. And there's different styles also. Ours is the 3-hole style.
Yeah, 3 dongs.
3-hole style. There's also some that have like one giant hole, which some people like, some people don't like.
Spiral.
The spiral, which like if there's a filter in it, how's it really spiraling?
Yeah.
Because the cone filter is preventing it from spiraling.
Allegedly the purpose of the spiral is to allow some air between the filter and the plastic.
That makes way more sense.
And somehow that's supposed to be a good thing. But
That's the Haro.
Right. Those are the spiral.
They have a patent on the spiral.
I'm not sure, but they have. However, or Hario, yeah.
Yeah, Hario.
But however, the ours not
There's
back
not
here.
one over here.
Anyway, it has ridges in it though.
Yeah,
So you
so
still get
what's-
that same effect.
So yeah, so what's the difference?
There isn't one.
Yeah, it's a sales tactic.
It's a sales tactic. There you go.
Yeah.
So
So
it's got the spiral technology.
that's true.
So
Oh, that one's got the spiral. Yeah, that coffee's literally gonna taste 3,000 times better.
that'd be great. 3,000 would be fantastic. All right, hey, so contest, just a reminder on that. It's episode 50, so you will win a $50 Caffeine and Kilos gift card. Write a review on iTunes, rate us, write us a review, and then send us a picture, right? Screenshot, shoot us an email at podcast@caffeineandkilos.com. We will choose a winner, send off $50 gift card.
Yep. Good luck.
Good luck. Later.